this central library here is now the biggest in the whole of Europe. I can't tell you how proud I am of that.
I've watched this grow and I'm very impressed.
I've just been texting all my friends like, you need to come to the library, and they're like, it's a library, why would I come? I was like, you don't understand, it's such a good library, you need to come.
Flowers.
Waves of the sea.
A birthday cake.
It's a bit like a boat, I think.
It reminds me of the building with all the crosses on, but with circles instead.
It looked like more like Harry Potter, you know, when they go from one floor to another without walking or the stairs. It looked like that.
The ring feel to it, you know, like you've got the bull rings, you've got the circle of life, the circle of knowledge, you know.
I wouldn't associate it with being a library, no way. Maybe art and design gallery or something.
Yeah, it looks like a gallery.
It doesn't look like a library, 100% no.
Some alien race has built a library, filled it with books, and then sent it off into the solar system and destination Earth, and now it's finally landed, and mankind is able to enter this alien building and explore all the books that they've put in there, and it's just a fantastic experience.
But look, it's very big and there's loads of circles around it.
I really love it. I think it's just stunning.
I'm just awestruck. It's absolutely fantastic.
I was deeply impressed when I saw the design in the newspapers initially, and I thought, that's brave. Now, it really is brave, and to see it realised is just absolutely wonderful.
I like it because you can smell the plants and there's lots of nice bugs around.
I think it's wonderfully laid out and very approachable.
The old library, you just walk in and you have a section on the right, and then you just go upstairs, and it wasn't really that stimulating. But I think it's amazing.
First I thought I'm never going to find where the books are that I want because it's really big. But then eventually I asked the people and they were very helpful, and then I found where the books were.
The building is really fabulous, it's really big and spacious, and it's like pure genius, like how it was created and stuff. And I'd like to thank everyone for it who did this for us.
It's got all the areas, totally different library, very modern, as I say, totally different to when I was little.
All I can say is it makes me feel speechless, and that's hard to do for me.
Just to read and find out about books, instead of having to go and buy a book, they can just read a book without paying for it.
Borrow some books and maybe just hang out there for a bit.
I'm just doing some college work because it's easier doing it in a library than at home, because it just, I don't know, I get distracted down here, it's just a work environment.
I'll probably just go to read in there so it's quiet and, you know, just to get away from home for a while.
I think I need the library because I can get interesting books to help me become a businessman.
I quite liked the, I don't know what it's called, the big circular bookcase down there, like where there's a room and you turn around and there are all the books around it.
You can see all the history of the books, right, all going all the way around. It's lovely.
I really like the gardens and stuff because they're really spacious, and I like the furnishing, like the wooden on it as well, more naturalistic. If you're in a work environment, you need like nature really.
Downstairs was fabulous, you know, just the idea of just having, you know, places where kids can sort of lie, because that's how they read, you know. I've never seen the kids sat at a table reading a book as is prescribed generally.
I like the chairs because you can read books in there.
I love the idea, the concept of just going into an archive section that represents the old library as well, you know, the Shakespeare Library. I saw that just in images on the television, and to see it is just absolutely fantastic.
I say 7th floor secret garden, the whole, basically 360 of the whole of Birmingham City Centre. You can't beat that. You can get a view of everything.
Me personally like the entrance. I think the entrance is the best bit. That's me personally anyways.
On a cold winter's day, I'd probably sort of like, you know, find it more comfortable to be, you know, snug somewhere in, but you know, on a day like this I'd probably be drawn to sitting and looking out across the city, definitely.
Just somewhere I can settle down and read a good science fiction book, probably.
I think near the window myself, because I think it's quite, you know how they have the circle bit cut out and you can see through it? I think that's really cool.
Because we're theatre makers, we came here and we just saw this big circle here, the arena, placed down like that, and it would be really cool to make a show here because it's a natural arena like that.
All these little rooms are like, it's like your own room, which you can have your own private space and no one to bother you, and it's really quiet and you get to do your work in peace.
My intention with this library should be some kind of online resources available for every kind of person. It shouldn't be something kind of paid and some stuff like that. So we international people can access this stuff as well.
An environment where you've been encouraged to question, think, reflect, and look at things. Yeah.
You want it to inspire you to want to learn.
The teenagers, definitely, I think it would be nice to come in and study because they can go off and grab a coffee and then go back to their work, and then they can have a walk about outside so they can have a break. So I think it would definitely be a great place to study.
They provide facilities for young people to use, like the music department and theatre getting connected to it. It's like it ties it all in.
Because it's this amazing, I would come here more often, like a lot.
I'm really looking forward to getting to know this place, and I think that it will take me probably 6 to 12 months.
For my children and for all other Brummies children in Birmingham, I really wish that and hope that we can continue to use all the resources that the Central Library has, and that they also can be a part of the works that gets created in this Central Library for the future.
When I'm older, when I become a dentist, I'm going to be coming here because it's next to my house, and I'm going to be studying in the library, and it's going to be really fun because I'm going to feel like I'm at home. Can't wait.
This is a landmark building. It's pushed us into the future.
It makes Birmingham stand out. I mean, we shouldn't be the second city, to be honest. I personally think we should be the first. It's really nice, it's outstanding. I like it, definitely.